Okay. We just restarted this because I accidentally picked the wrong faction to the previous game. So, sorry about that. A lot of people weren't happy about the treasurer's pick last time, so. Alright. Let's do a quick breakdown of this one. So it looks like we've got stacked events twice here. I always just look for that whenever fan factions are available. Like dwellings score extra for time travelers, and so do TPs in round two. Now both stacked events are super early, so they're not as strong. But round six towns is still kind of nice. But it doesn't look like an exceptional time travelers game. Um, okay, Patrick picks prospectors anyway. Let's correctly pick the faction that we meant to pick last time. Unless we want Genie. Do we want Genie? Both of these guys are in this time. No, let's just stick with this. This does kind of preclude Genie from being an attractive pick late, but oh well. Architects don't particularly like around one TPs. Auren in the fourth seat are an interesting choice. Um, it's not great news for wisps. Wisps cannot start on d5 in this matchup. Auren can just start temp ship c3, f4. It's probably just what you do here. Pretty normal stuff. Architects, you might get the priest or you might not. I think it would be pretty fine to actually just start with worker power and then open with a double spade. Yeah, wisps, you definitely got issues. Wisps, you got big issues. Prospectors can blow through your hexes pretty easily, so you get the spade or worker power likely. I don't think it goes, or sorry, rather the priest or worker power, but you could be handed temp ship. For prospectors, probably just take a coins tile, right? Which means that wisps, it's unclear which of the past tiles you're getting. Wisps also start with crappy power in bowl one. They only start with 5 power in bowl one, so it's not like you can open the game by buying a priest and go slow, unless you start with like this, which is even worse. And whoever does start with a priest might send the priest to water. Especially if it's auren. Auren definitely seemed pretty liable to send a priest to water. Um, the Prospector's game plan is very straightforward, which is why I'm not thinking too hard about it. They can just dig down 2 dwellings over here in the east and then make 2 TPs on e6 and f3. That seems like a very, very clean game plan. The late dwellings are also really nice for prospectors. Like there's 2 coins tiles in the game, but then not too much else. It's actually pretty light on the scoring, so like early TPs are really, really good this game. If you can manage to land on this tile. The big building tile's out, the spade's out, and dwelling scoring is out. Like it's a power rich game, not particularly rich in a lot of other things. The towns come late, which is awkward for architects, but good for prospectors. This is... And do you just start with tempship if you're auren, or... I think I would probably be a little more inclined to try to start with a priest and then see if I could still buy that priest. Um, but I guess if you start, yeah, if you start in c3 and then wisps run away from d5, then I think you're okay. I just don't really know how wisps play this because they could come over here to look for a neighbor, but if you don't place d5, you might have 0 neighbors, which is pretty rough. Okay, well, we're definitely starting d4. I think the other dwelling goes on d7, so that just that we can have a spot to double spade. I know that this hex is good to bridge to, but I don't want to just assume that we get it. Okay, so red ram confidently places here. Prospectors. Oh, prospectors play after wisps, but like if they play here, then this doesn't have a neighbor. This is still an expensive TP spot. So maybe you hope to get the 4 coins and then you cult bump with your first action. And then, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to place where I think is good. Yeah, there's auren on c3. Auren could place e9 for their second dwelling. I don't think that would be entirely insane. If they do that, then there's a lot less pressure on this e7 hex. Oh, there. Okay, they do place there. Okay, so I am just going to open with double spade then, and for that purpose, I will just start d7 because that's a nice hex right there for us. I think this is a pretty straightforward, just double spade followed by try to temple for fire 1. Okay, so wisps play very disruptively there. Temp ship is offered. Let's not get too distracted here. Worker power is better, I think, than temp ship. Yeah, if prospectors start on this guy, then I think that Wisp's best move is just open with a power tile and buy the priest. Oh, actually, they do have this, so they could open with this and then cult bump with their first action. Hopefully, prospectors dig g5, and then you can like come up through the east or something like that. There's like a bit of a tricky spot, but I think I'm happy where I'm at. Trying to figure out how to play this round 2 dwellings event. I think probably we try to buy a priest or something, and then like the best option is to land on temp ship. If we manage to have a 4 action round and we're first out of the round, then temp ship is the best. I don't think wisps particularly care about temp ship, so that might be useful. They just take temp ship now. Okay, so maybe we don't necessarily want the fastest round. Oh, right. They have just enough power to do that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. but this is going to be kind of a short and sad round. Okay, the prospectors, as we kind of suspected, they do take a double dig to begin the game, which is going to make us sad, and we're going to quickly pivot. All right, so now we don't have a spot to double dig, which makes our life tricky again. Um, so the question is, are we advancing ship here, or what are we doing? This priest, like this priest, can be a bridge, which can help get our game off the ground. Um, Prospectors are capable of taking the two spades, um, which is pretty nice. Basically, like if we advance ship, we can get onto d6 and then hope to bridge back over here. Um, I think that auren might 5-power priest though. I think we have the stuff to town and then temple still. So it's probably town and temple. And maybe we just take a ship town. Yeah, let's try it out. I mean, architects are a fairly flexible faction, and that's one of the fun things about playing them. It's still probably a temple for fire one, I think, but admittedly, I'm not certain. Aurens seem a little wary about missing out on the double spade, but honestly, a 5-power priest to advance ship would be pretty devastating to their own economy here. They probably want to just cult spade this and have like a relatively slow round. Maybe double spade g2 if they can. Maybe just bridge to g3. Wisps clearly want them here. So that actually might be the play for auren, I think. Yeah, they upgrade over here, which makes sense. Do I want auren getting this double spade? Honestly, it's not really any skin off my back if they get it. So let's just put it there. Hopefully the spot will get some leech from prospectors or whoever. There's going to be a temp ship hanging out. I don't know how much I want it. I'm also... This is kind of criminal, but I'm considering taking Earth 1 here. I think it's likely supposed to be Fire 1, but... It doesn't take much more leech for Earth 1 to work out fine. Like, it just needs one coin's action, basically. I could even take a coin town. It's 6 extra points now, and then I'm just basically out of stuff. Auren probably come here. Coins go in round 1. Auren... I'm going to go for it. As long as I can get neighbors here, but I'm not sure if I can get neighbors for this round. I guess auren will be here, and then I can come here. If I can just get a dig here next round, then I should be okay. Okay, we're gonna chance this. It's tough to run on such low econ, but oh wow, auren hard dug. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was the double spade. So they'll use their cult spade on G2. That makes sense as well. And they have a good shot at landing on the... okay, prospectors will deny the coins next round. That sucks. I guess that's kind of foreseeable, though. Prospectors can also snatch the coins or the workers now, which is quite nice. Wisps never taking the coins. Prospectors honestly need workers more than coins, so they could pass for this and take workers next round. I don't really see much reason for them to be going for temp ship, honestly. So fine, auren have a relatively unambitious game plan of c4, g2, i6, g3 next round. I say unambitious, but it's obviously quite strong. If they do land on temp ship, then they will be trying to go to different spots. But now that I look at it, they don't really need c5, right? That's probably in our favor. Also, one way or the other, I'm going to land on either coins or the temp ship or the priest. Like, all good things for us. auren probably just take the coins. They don't really need to send this priest off, as far as I can tell. And then, so I'm going to get temp ship. So I'll have tempo on d6. And then I'll try bridging back to c5, I guess. Oh wow, auren take temp ship. Okay. That works out really nicely, because then we do get these coins. Well, we don't know if auren are committing to this yet. What you got, Scoomy? I have to think the coins are better because they have a priest in hand, and like they've... It would really just be a statement of really wanting to get to 2 ship, but like they only need 2 ship for 2 hexes here, and these hexes are not super contested or anything. So I kind of think, I mean, I guess the upside is that if they get these 2 hexes, then they no longer need to worry about shipping for the rest of the game. They can just advance ship at the very, very end. And admittedly, no one's really fighting for these western greens. I'm in the unfortunate spot where a lot of yellows got denied, or a lot of reds get denied. We did not really discuss which town we're taking. I am kind of considering the priest town here. Just getting the first priest of fire looks pretty good. And I just kind of want to play a points greedy game and see how it goes. Alright. I've messed this up before, but I think it goes here. Then I can put one on b2. If I can spade b2, then I can separate these out for a town later. Maybe. f2 g1 probably seems like the best way. But like putting a sanctuary here seems pretty reasonable, so I think that that's the play. Stick this priest to this cult. We're in position to grab the coins action if it's offered to us. I think that prospectors actually want workers more than coins. Um, so if I get a workers action, and or if I get the coins action, I can advance my ship, hard dig c5, or actually advance ship. Actually, I can advance ship, build d6, grab the priest, and then build c5 maybe. That probably seems worse. That probably seems worse because that's a lot of workers. Or like buying a priest just for this probably doesn't seem quite right. I probably just should count on Scooby not ever digging this X. Like now that I think about it, like the temp ship is about equal for auren, but it's a lot worse for me that they took that because this priest is actually pretty key to our economy. I guess we can take the bridge action if it comes to us, but and now auren can just put priest to air. Actually, that's probably what they most want. Now that I think about it, I feel like a real chump having played d7 instead of d6. D6 is just a lot higher upside. Um, I think I will just d6 and then hard dig c5. It's probably just best here. Wow, okay. So wisps say F off instead of sending priest to air. That's interesting. Prospectors do just take the coins. That's a bummer. I'm now considering just sending this priest hard digging c5 and then calling it around. It's one fewer dwelling there during the dwelling round, which might be a little crazy, but the priest to earth seems not too bad. Right, the priest to earth can't be that bad. There will be an earth spade later. We're in the cult game a little bit with our first priest. Let's see. What are our odds of landing on the wisps tile here? Prospectors are going to take one more action and then pass. And then they will take the coins next round. So if I like bridge and then builds d6, then like I'm considering bridging to d6, right? And then building d6. Then I'll have 3 coins to play with next round and not a ton of power. Auren have 1 action left. So what's going to happen? Wisps bump, Prospectors act, Auren act by building I6. And then Wisps pass, they take one of these guys. Then Prospectors pass onto the Wisps pass tile. And then Auren pass, and it doesn't really matter what they land on, but I am pretty out of luck in that case. I think I'm supposed to pass here and just grab a coins action next round. And There's some chance that I get a little leech, so I'm just leaving that possibility open. I think we just take this priest. We continue playing like slightly culty. I guess the one upside is that we could have landed on Auren's temp ship. I didn't think of that. That's probably like really the way that I want to get to these hexes, but oh well. Okay. Wisps are out. Prospectors will likely pass. Prospectors might be taking a ship town this round, which is possibly bad news for us. It's sad for us that Auren didn't get down here. We only have one spot to build a cheap TP next round. And it's not even clear that this ever becomes part of a town. Because I just don't have that many bridges. I could like d6 bridge to e9, hard dig this, put a TP, but like it's pretty messy. Anyway, I do have 2 priests in hand, which is nice. Wisps probably just put a priest to water or something here. I wonder if I put priest to any cults, or to any like air cult or something. Prospectors being on temp ship is very bad for me. I don't want them on B2 because this is pretty key to me. Yeah, B2 honestly is pretty key to my plans of just kind of surviving, honestly. Let's keep prospectors out of these hexes here. I think maybe D6 and G1 are a couple hexes that I might like here. Okay, there's the first prospectors thing. Yeah, I think I am losing B2. Fuck, that's really bad. Yeah. Because they're just going to town. They're going to build 2 TPs, and then they're just going to advance. They're going to take a priest town, advance ship twice, build B3 and B2. So I am going to lose my... This town tile is going to get stuck here, and I won't be able to move these bridges. That really kills a lot of the architect's flexibility. Well, maybe not. This is annoying. I really wanted wisps to go up the air cult and then try to get that cult dig. This is obviously much worse for me. Okay, that's interesting. Scoomy has an air spade, so this A12 hex should be getting built. So let's come up here. It's not getting built right now, but Scoomy will be building A10. Yeah, he really has nowhere else. I guess you could cult spade I5, which would really be shitty for us. Because then you could go for like a bridge down here to bridge down here, but I mean, honestly, like that doesn't look super unlikely. I really wanted to build the stronghold next round, but now it's looking a little less likely that we're gonna have time for that. Wisps will pass here for this tile, I assume. It's very good for them. It's a worker, which they need. Plus, it comes with a lot of points. I don't think wisps want to double spade here. Okay, the last priest spot disappears. Pass on a temp ship and just build some dwellings next round, maybe. I could also just put my bridge here. That locks in a town sooner than I want to, which is also not ideal. This many coins tile is sitting there, which looks pretty appealing. Yeah, maybe it's a game where we don't build the stronghold, which is very sad. It would really mean that we butchered our economy, but That sort of thing has happened before. What happens if I do this? Architects then pass for the, or prospectors then pass for the 7 coins. Oh wait, they're only going to advance ship once. Okay, that's also good news. I really thought that they would make a TP here to finish up a town, so that they could get to 2 ship at least on this pass tile. My dreams are to get on B2 and to build a sanctuary. I think. Yeah, because if I dig B2, I can't build a sanctuary and just move the piece wherever, right? Like, okay, Patrick does pass, and unfortunately, oh, Patrick passed for 0 points. Okay, and also didn't take the 6 coins pass tile. Okay, takes some pressure off of here, but I do think that likely ship advances are going to happen. But the good thing is that now we do get to pass on to these coins. Do we badly need coins? Sources say yes, we do. Here's hoping that wisps fly to like E4 or D2 or something. No, they stronghold first. Take. I really expected the, or they sanctuary first. They don't take the stronghold. Okay. Patrick probably takes coins. Maybe he doesn't. He can probably just temple and then look for workers instead. I really don't think Auren were trying to take coins there, so that's a nice break for them. Do I want Water 1 badly? I don't think I want Water 1 that badly. This B2 hex is more important to me than anything else, but at the same time, I can't really play around it forever. Well, like while let's just keep trying to win this one cult, since wisps messed up our fire cult dreams. Okay, this leech is very welcome. We're trying to surreptitiously get ourselves into double digging range, but wisps like sitting here doesn't encourage us. Wisp probably buy the workers here and set themselves up to stronghold using priest and worker. Well, no, their stronghold goes on G6. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now they're out of the stronghold race. Okay, that's definitely good news for us. That puts a major damper on That definitely puts a damper on prospectors shipping up to B2 this round. I wonder if I should just take water 1 then. I don't feel like I'm going to be building that many more TPs this game, but what I really want to do is turn it into something where I get a power right now so I could take water, so I could take the double dig, but we can't have everything. As long as auren build A11, they do. Okay. So we're offered double dig if we want it. It doesn't look like wisps should want it. They take the workers as we expected. Oh wow. Wisps are actually offered enough leech that they could stronghold here. But I guess they're on the TP pass tile, so they don't have a lot of incentive to do that. Okay, so the interesting thing now, right, is that we're no longer in a spot where we absolutely need to double dig now. So what if I try to push it off until next round? It would be a double hard dig by next round. So what would I be doing now? I would be building my my stronghold. I would put the bridge here, and I could flip the bridge over to B6. Auren have a shipping. I kind of also just want to take this hex away. I think that that's what I want to do right now. Yeah, prospectors have no ship, so I'm just not going to respect them. I think I'll just dig G1 and leave it there. Just notice that there actually is chatter. What do we got here? You like the coins and just pass for ship scoring. Stronghold is -2 TP points, yeah. And you don't think we get 3 towns with this economy? Yeah, I think you're right. Like, obviously, like even when I was talking about the game, like I foresaw that E7 could become an issue, but for some reason, like I just didn't like think about it too hard. But obviously, like that is rearing its head now. But yeah, like basically, all my dreams for having a third town rely on wisps to come over here, which admittedly they should want to, but who knows at this point. Now wisps have a lot of coins coming in, so that's good news for them. I think I'm pretty happy with this dig though. Auren should probably also give up on making 3 towns. They go to 2 shipping. Hopefully they don't. Oh wait, this is not even permanent shipping. Okay, they're planning on building E9. I'm fine with that. In fact, I'm happy with that. This is going to be a coins action from Patrick, so it's only one more spade. Should it? You think that wisps should have let auren go to G3? Yeah, I mean, maybe they should have. But like I don't obviously like this is something that helps me, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. They might be setting up another TP. I'm considering just building this bridge now, but honestly, just passing for the TP tile has got to be better, right? We can consider double hard digging this next round, but we've got a dwelling to build, a TP to build, when hopefully auren build here, right? That's the hope. This is a worker conversion right now is bad, so I'm not going to go for that. I could lose out on some good towns by being too slow. Ideally, I would just take another priest town here, but eh. Our goal is just to build TPs, I think. I think that you're right that probably like we're just supposed to let go of the 3-town dream for now. Um, just get this town out, take a ship town, build A7, B4, and just like play for some network, build my TPs and stuff. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Like I just so rarely take economy towns, but obviously like economy towns aren't like that bad. The bridge is the best way to do this. Um, yeah, the bridge is definitely the best way to make this town. The bridge power action. Um, Auren probably want a bridge, so that's one benefit. And then, yeah, I mean, letting prospectors get up here isn't the worst thing. As long as I get A6 and B4 and A9, right? Like, as long as I get my hexes, that should be okay. Just fire 2. Fire 2, priest town, and then 3 ship. Get ready for a dwelling spree. Seems pretty filthy. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I like it. Or it could be both 8-pointers. That's, again, always good. Prospectors admittedly might not want to go for a 3rd town. Also, are we really competing for network here? Do we have a shot at beating wisps or auren here at all? Probably not, right? Prospectors just have too much stuff. Like, it's just too easy for them to build hexes. Okay, so they're going to go for the 2 8-pointers. That makes lots of sense. And they will probably just take the priest and go to 3 ship, like, on their own. They probably have enough stuff to 3 town if they come to D2, which I assume that they do. Put the cult spade on D1, and then get to work. I said that we were going to take this bridge action, right? I think I still stick with that. So priest town and 2 ship towns remain. I think that auren are not going to take that. I think they're going to take 2 key, which means that I should be able to get either a priest town or a ship town. Yeah, they do take 2 key. So I want to put this priest to. I want to put this priest here, if at all possible. Prospector's econ is very bad. They always get 14. They definitely always get 14, right? This TP and all these dwellings are definitely getting built. It's not clear that they'll get to 15, but like, am I getting to beyond 14? I guess I have the hexes to do it, but like it relies on me beating prospectors there. Prospectors are going to advance the ship all the way though, it looks like, and just get B2 and A7 this round. So I don't think I need to rush too hard. I don't need to like preemptively advance ship and mess up my game because of that. I think I can still afford to send priest here and then take a ship town slowly. So let's do that as we were saying. Priest, close our cult, just take care of our responsibilities. Then we'll build, make the TP. What did wisps do? What's this 5 power? Was this a... workers action, I guess. And they think that they're just getting handed the priest. Maybe they are. Auren are going to connect on e4. That's fine. Auren are getting to 15 this game quite easily. It's not necessarily great for our dreams of getting network points. But if we don't get network points and we don't get 3 towns, then what do we have? We just have nothing. I don't know what this. Oh, okay. There. Oh, that's the wrong move, right? That's supposed to be e4, I think. I think that was a mistake by wisps there. I think that they were supposed to go to e4 and prevent auren from connecting. Because now auren are going to hard dig this next move. Doesn't really matter right now for me, I guess. This is also sad for me because if wisps e4'd and then 3 shipped and came to i4, then I would be, yep, there it is. Then I would be really looking at 3 towning because then a4 gets a neighbor. And I'm not set up to dig f2 for a town, unfortunately, so I wonder if auren are looking at trying to town over here. It's only 3 spades, and they should be getting 1 off the cult. And they have plenty of power to double dig. Lots of interesting possibilities. All right, what's important for us? What's important is the ship town. Yeah. And then we'll get a6. And then I think, yeah, we'll just take a6, b4, and then put up a TP. And then we'll build i5 later. Like our hexes are really good, so I think that it's just worth it to take advantage of the fact that we have no color neighbors and just connect. Let's put the pressure on the faction that doesn't have Earth 1 and the faction with no workers to try to beat us on network. They might be able to do it, but it could cost them, and it might be unpleasant and unfun for them. And if we can make our opponents' lives unpleasant and unfun, then what's better than that in Terra Mystica? Yeah, Patrick is in range of b4. I think that b4 is the key hex because that is the connection hex. A5 like is a natural red, but it's actually a little less important in terms of just being absolutely certain that we have everything that we want. And the TP will probably just go on e3. The problem is that round 6 dwellings give a lot of incentive to fight network. Yeah. Somehow auren have e5. I mean, yeah, that's true, but the extra 3 workers is pretty crappy, and also prospectors arguably should have cut them off of here. I think that prospectors were supposed to dig e5 instead of building all these TPs. But I agree. There's a lot of incentive to fight for network. I mean, auren are reaching 15 effortlessly. I do think that this action means I'm supposed to build i5 instead of any other hexes, right? Because, yeah, I think I'm supposed to build i5. Okay, so we go I5, we go TP, and then we pass. Um, we put the TP on D3 just in case, like, we think that we can maybe 3 town. Um, auren just want to make sure that they stay in this round long enough. That's pretty understandable. Wisps are going to pass, so I'm just going to have to do my thing. Wisps will not be competing for network because they didn't take E4. So, yep, that's fine. I will get onto this big workers pass tile, which is nice. And yeah, it's okay. We'll live. Prospectors probably are supposed to just still take the coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They need 20 coins. So yeah, they're just going to take the coins. And we will just put this TP up. I think we still want the Leech of Auren give it to us. So just put it there. All right, so we have 2 natural reds, and that's about what our economy supports us to do. We'll go for temple, TP, dwelling, dwelling. So coins wise, we have 12 coins of need here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 workers of need. There's no real way I see to get any beyond that, right? So in that case, my remaining resources are probably for a ship advance, or to buy like a priest and like fight cults with it. Probably beating prospectors on some of these cults is fairly important. Oh, I have an extra spade in hand. This is... We'll put it here, right? It's the only single dig hex I've got. I could put it here. And then our dreams are back on. But that's that's almost certainly the wrong move. I think I was probably supposed to be a little less excited to do hard digs last round. And I was just supposed to trust that Patrick wouldn't... Oh, okay. No, this is the hex. That's the hex. Wait a sec. Oh, okay. I can double dig this hex. But then I still have to secure F2 first. If I could transform this halfway and this halfway... Well, no, whatever. This is honestly probably a sign that I... This is a sign that I hard dug too much early. Auren just randomly hit one of my hexes, so it's a good thing that I had spades in hand, I guess. They really don't need any of their own. They're not gonna like just take H2 for something. Whatever. It makes me want to hit one of their hexes, honestly. I guess this makes my connection more expensive. That's what Auren have done here. So they decide to go all in to hurt me, which is pretty unfortunate. Um, I am vaguely cognizant of the fact that I can afford to bridge block Auren here, and I'm kind of incensed. Like it seems appealing to me because they just fucked me over for no good reason. Um, so that's a thought that's on my mind. Like if I let them bridge, they're already beating me on network. They're beating me on cults. They're gonna get another town. They're just gonna beat me, right? But if I bridge block them, I'll almost certainly beat them. The question is, who do I lose to because I bridge blocked them? Like I might be losing to wisps anyway, right? Wisps might just already have me beat no matter what. Prospectors might have me beat because they've got a lot more stuff left to build compared to me. So if Auren are going to do this, then I probably just have to fight back. You feel like maybe we should have gone for the 3 town dream? Yeah, and like the thing is, as architects, it shouldn't really be a dream, right? It should be fairly expected to go 3 towns. And instead, I'm like fighting to block the 4th place player, which feels pretty bad. But like, I don't really see what else I have to do now. One, two, three, four, five, six. Or we need 6 workers plus the bridge plus a motherload of coins. No, actually, I don't think I'm supposed to bridge block Auren. I don't think that going for that 3rd town is that efficient for them, and it prevents them from beating me on network. And if I tie Auren on a network, like, I'm actually fine here. So fine. I'll accept your ship advance gift. We'll go here first. This hex will get us some leech from wisps. Auren do just go straight for the town, which makes sense. Prospectors are just going to build their natural hexes. That also makes sense. Wisps, unfortunately, they do have a TP left to mess with I1, which I assume that they're going to do. But I still have 2 options left, so that's fine as well. We do have to give leech. I think Auren want big leech right now, so we're going to give them small leech. And do we fight hard here? If we take air 3, do we secure second on air? No, wisps have 1,000,000 priests. They can send 2 of them to cults. Okay. So it's just air 1 then, right? Water 3 also doesn't help us that much. Yeah, it's just air 1 for now. I guess it maybe was useful versus prospectors, but we'll not worry about it too much. So I will be considering taking some 2-for-1s here. Can I bridge block with all the bridges down? Yes, you can. It doesn't. You don't have to build a bridge to block the action. You can also block the priest action if you have no priests left to take as well. But I think that I have Auren beat. Maybe I'm wrong, but It just seemed like I had enough already. Okay, I made my temple, so I need to make my TP. I don't think wisps want a 2-for-1 particularly, so we'll put it there. Yep, prospectors will indeed get down to 14, but we'll also be at 14. So we're going to tie for first on network with everyone. And I think we have slightly better cults than prospectors, thanks to this win and the fact that they really haven't done anything else on the cults yet. We can't count on getting leech from prospectors. I forgot about B1, A1. So they don't have to build E10, D5, D8. They could build here as well. And it's not clear which one they should choose, which one they will, and which one they should. So it's a power town for wisps. Okay, so they are tying us on network then. That's okay. They're going to go F2, I11 with the double spade, which seems fun. Hold on. It seems fairly clear that we can afford to buy this priest, right? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 stuff for the ship advance and 3 stuff for the dwelling, right? Am I missing anything there? 5 stuff for the ship advance, 3 stuff for the dwelling. So I can afford to buy this priest. And this priest is clearly useful at this time, so so I've got second locked up here, or third locked up here. I've got first locked up here. Oh, our auren? Oh, auren are getting to 14. I could have hate dug one of their hexes. But I don't think it works out well for me to do that. All right, so auren are getting to 87, passing to 99, and then they'll get 24 on the cults. So 99 plus 24 is 123. 123. What have we got before network? We're going to get 4 more points, 116, pass 120. So 120 is what we've got. Do we take this leech? I don't think that we can. I was thinking that maybe we could go like 5 power into a. I don't think it works out for us to take this leech. Like maybe there's a world where we could like act 5 on this hex, but I don't think it really works out that way. Prospectors will end at 130 before with cults. So I think we've got them beat as well. So now I think that Red Rain might have it then. Ooh, Red Rain is out of hexes. Is that right? He's out of hexes. Okay, cool. All right, so I think we might have won. So Patrick can send 2 priests to the same cult, and he's incentivized to try the water cult. But I can always respond after he sends the first priest, so I'm just going to start with the ship advance. It would be funny if I found out that I wasn't connected. Yeah, I think that we're going to see Patrick place this priest onto the water cult, and then we can respond with priest to water. Take out the last spot. Oh, wait, he just sent priest to fire. That's even better. It fights our opponents and not us. Red Rain does not have to commit any of his stuff. It's all fine. Patrick should not fight this. My last move will be bumping on air. Well, I guess if Patrick sends priest to water, then my last move is bumping on water. And then that'll give me probably a tie here. So 13, 15 points. $15 points on cults. Patrick doesn't have air 1, right? Yeah, so I'll be 120. He'll be at 130. I think I have him beat by 10 on the cults. It's very close. Bump water. I guess if wisps send the priest to the earth cult, then... Actually, do wisps have it? I think wisps have this game. Yeah, they just have enough points. They're doing at least as well as us on the cults, and they're doing well. Oh wait, sorry. We forgot that they didn't have this last dwelling down. I guess if they had taken E4, then auren would have responded with I4. I don't know that auren would have responded with I4 though. Plus, like, they could have tried to fight for H3. I don't know. Who knows? We're going to find out. This was a close game. So Red Ram will get to... $131. Well, the question is, I guess, do I have Patrick beat here? It looks like I have Patrick beat by like just a few points. And the plus 12 versus Red Rain hopefully will be enough on network. So we're going to be at 147. Wow, I think we just eked out wisps. If I just did my math correctly. Yeah, 147 to 146. Wow. Red because it's red. Are you guys talking about me because I'm red and I'm architects? Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Um, well, lucky to eke this one out. Um, nice game. Yeah, thanks. Uh, what went wrong for Auren here? I think that it was just like this placement from wisps was really tough on Auren, so that's like a pretty clear like opening, right? Thesis. Like, especially they decided to do this after you took temp ship. Like in round one, they hit H5, so it made it look like they were gonna let you have G3, and then they took G3 from you. So that was just pretty ugly. Um, the worst thing that happened to me was obviously just getting E7 dug in round one. Like in hindsight, it was obvious. I even mentioned it, but whatever. Um, but I think that it probably just wasn't quite enough stuff for Auren, like with G3 being taken away. Like this is a pretty crappy town. Um, it's just a tough one to like try to score off of this town, especially in the final round when you really want to be trying to push to 15 network and you have to stick around making this crappy town instead. Um, is there anything worth noting here? How much did we pay for Leech this game? Not a lot. It didn't feel like we did. We only gained, well, we actually gained quite a bit of power from structures, so it was just building wide, I guess, instead of tall. Um, so we did not hit the track well. We only got 3 points from the TP round, and we only got 4 points from the dwellings round, and we only got 5 points from the town round. So that's 12 points from like most of the highest scoring stuff, and then we just like crapped out like a couple more points other than that. It was mainly these Earth 1, Water 1, Air 1 points that we got. A nice TP land, but not much else there. Um, and then honestly, we just hung in there for the end game scoring and tried to make it work out. And I think it kind of worked out. Like this, prospectors were bid down just enough to make this okay. Um, they were like they have a dangerous amount of control over the game, but they tend to seed it when like they don't advance their ship quickly enough. So that worked out well for us. We did take longer than we wanted to. We wanted to have like a really fast game, but I mean, A, we streamed it, so that's part of it, and B, prospectors made our lives hard. Like that's it's not our fault that we got our hex triple dug in round one. When that happens, you just got to take a little time to think. So, anyway, thanks for the game, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Um, we'll see you later. And in case we don't stream again, Happy New Year. So, see y'all.